Greetings and welcome to another Warhammer 40,000 Kill Team video, where today I'm going over the reveal of Tomb World. But before we get into things, please remember to like and subscribe as well as comment. Let me know what you thought of today's video. Are you as hyped as I am? And remember, I've got a Discord you can check out for free in the episode description below, and a link on Emma Games, and a link on Discord code Crossfire Games, and a Patreon if you want to give me some more support. But let's get on with today's video. So yeah, as you can see, the Kill Team preview happened. Well, the Games Workshop preview, but it was primarily Kill Team. So Kill Team Tomb World has been announced, and wow, it's perky in here. Yeah, I am incredibly hyped. So the new box set is Kill Team Tomb World. Interestingly enough, apparently this might have been another way for Games Workshop to catch out leaks. So if anyone was presenting you not using the word Tomb World, they were probably been gotcha'd, but it's fine. So this Kill Team release is going to be the start of Season 2. So, you know, we have every year has 4 boxes and then a new season. We've got a new set of terrain. We're going to have a new starter set. Well, season starter set. So when a new season launches, you'll get a launch box with 2 kill teams, a terrain set that will last the entire season, and the rest of the edition. And as you can see with Kill Team Tomb World, we're getting quite a lot. We thought Typhon was the peak of Kill Team, but we were wrong. You know, Games Workshop, you know, this is amazing. You keep one-upping yourselves. This is, like, great. This is amazing. It's fantastic. We've got Deathwatch. We've got Necrons. We've got Necron-themed terrain. And we've even got narrative elements. But before we get into anything else, now that I've explained the start of all the seasons and stuff, let's get on into the Kill Team, the Deathwatch Kill Team, Kill Team, Kill Team. So interestingly enough, you do get 10 Deathwatch Kill Team in this Kill Team box of Kill Team. So you get two frames of 5 unique Deathwatch models twice. Now, interestingly, during the stream, they actually mentioned you only get to select 5 operatives, and you can effectively build almost everything in the box from one box. But I've already identified where they've doubled up. So you have 5 sprues with, you know, each one with a unique body, and each one has 2 different builds. So as you can see, we've got the Watch Sergeant here. He has a power weapon, well, power sword and plasma pistol. I believe that's a white scar. And then you've got a Law Accurate Primaris Flesh Terror with frag cannon. Now, if you're a long-time Kill Team player, you remember when, you know, some monster would run like 4 frag cannons. Well, frag cannons are back, and I ran 4 frag cannons, but it's great. They're back. It's great, isn't it? Then you've got a gunner who has one of the Primaris plasma weapons. Now, it will be interesting if they can also take maybe the melter, but the problem with the melter is like on the larger Primaris body, so probably unlikely. So you may get the Infernus Flamer, but you do get 1 gunner. You've got a breacher who is a heavy intercessor with a heavy bolt rifle. So already that's probably going to be like, you know, 18 wounds with a free up save. Interestingly, it's the same body as the Bombard. So if you go back, you can see the Bombard, same silhouette, exactly same silhouette. So they share a body. So you can either build the Bombard or the breacher. The breacher is just a heavy intercessor with unique special ammunition, and apparently with this ammunition it will give you different rules, kind of like how it did in the last edition with the Compendium Deathwatch team. But this time they were saying like special issue ammunition, when you shoot it either give you like balanced, accurate 1, maybe piercing 1. So not the different profiles that we had before, but basically every time you shoot you pick which special weapon rule you want your weapon to have when you shoot, which is technically a more balanced way to approach it instead of different ammunition types with damage profiles. Then you've got the Horde Slayer, who has the iconic like combi heavy bolter flamer of the Deathwatch, and that looks like it also might be the same body as the breacher and the Bombard, but it may just be sharing the body with the Bombard. But, you know, it basically is designed to kill hordes because it will have a torrent and a heavy profile. Then you've got a Head Taker. So that's a Phobos. So that's a Phobos Reaver. That looks like it has dual blades. So 1 knife and 1 kind of, probably just 2 combat blades, 1 combat knife and a smaller combat knife with a grav insertion pack. So it means it just always drops for 2 inches. And it looks like it might have a grapnel launcher, so then it just always climbs for 2. But a useful Phobos operative there. Then you've got the Marksman. So the Marksman has a bolt rifle, but it also shares the same body as the gunner. Interestingly here, it has the Incursor like backpack, well, the Incursor gun icon. So maybe that operative ignores obscuring. Then you've got the Aegis, who has a Storm Shield and a Power Mace. So we'll see how that works, but that's probably one of your melee specialists. Then you've got the Demolisher, who is a Space Wolf, or as a Space Wolf successor with a Thunder Hammer, which is nice. Then you've got the Disruptor. So this is an Incursor operative, an Infiltrator operative. So basically, you know, it can delay an operative once, like for one activation. And this operative shares the same body as the Head Taker. So probably you can either build one of each. So we might get more unique Phobos options. And then finally, we have the Blade Master. So the Blade Master is your alternative Sergeant option, and it looks like that has a Necron Phase Blade, I believe, or Xenoblade, and then also just a bolt pistol. So you can either build your Sergeant with the bolt pistol and Necron Phase Blade, or a power weapon and plasma pistol. So, you know, maybe this might be the default if the Phase Blade has better damage output than the plasma pistol, and you should probably get like the Deathwatch unique ammunition with the Blade Master, which should make it very more useful than the plasma. And then of course we have the Canoptek Circle Kill Team. So this is a brand new Necron kill team. It's led by a Geomancer, which is a new kind of Cryptek. So this Cryptek is kind of fused with basically Canoptek stuff, and its job is to basically defend Tomb Worlds. It masters all about shaping stone to make all these like stone mazes, as well as its thing basically just being about reanimation. So you can see it has some kind of like war scythe. It's basically a reimagining of the Forge World Canoptek like Scarab, which is really cool, and it has some kind of like phase wrist device, as well as just a giant Necron rock. So it's apparently female, which is cool. It's very, very neat. Impressive to see what it will actually do on the tabletop. Probably incredibly annoying because it's a Necron model. Then you get the Accelerator and the Reanimator, which will work exactly like they will in Canoptek Circle. So the Accelerator will give you +1 APL. The Reanimator will help resurrect other operatives. So pretty much straightforward there. Then you've got 2 Tomb Crawlers. So these apparently can be given different heavy weapons. So maybe we'll see, because that's a heavy Gorse cannon. So it should be quite damaging. While the leader is on a 50mm base, I believe these are also on 50mm or at least 40mm. So they're quite huge as well. They're kind of new versions of Canoptek Spiders, but they're Canoptek Crawlers. This one looks like it has more of like the reanimation booster, because when you build your Canoptek Spiders, they can either have like a gun, a tomb prison for like anti-psychic stuff, and then just this standard stuff, which I believe is helping with reanimation. So probably you might have some multi-kit options there. And then you get free warriors, which they're cool. They fly around, but they're probably going to be 5 wounds. So the interesting thing about this kill team, while it doesn't have many options, it is only 8 operatives, because you've got 3, 5, 7, 8. So you do only get 8. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays, because you actually have no Necron models apart from the actual Geomancer. So I'm hoping it's balanced. Please don't torture us again. We don't need Canoptek Circle 2.0. Please. But it should be good. It should be good. It looks great from a design standpoint regardless. Now, interesting things to add on to the kill team. For your warriors, they don't count towards the kill op, and if there's less than 3, they keep respawning. So they probably automatically resurrect because there's just so many of them. So I guess it kind of like weighs down the opponent, like grinds them down. But maybe the Stalkers won't have different weapon options, as the other one apparently just can maybe just instantly slay someone, which I'm sure is totally fine. But that does mean for the kill op, this is a 5 operative kill team. So once again, you've got 2 5 operative kill teams in the box, at least when it comes to the kill op. So maybe the the Canoptek Circle aren't as strong as they may fear to be. Next, we have the new kill zone, which is effectively Into the Dark 2, Gallowdark 2, so Into Dark 2 Furious, I2D2, whatever way you want to call it. There's so many cool 2 names, you know. Let me know your own, right? I could go on for ages, but you don't want me to. But this is basically Gallowdark 2.0. So the board size is exactly the same as Gallowdark, because it's 6 squares by 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So exactly the same as Gallowdark. And it basically looks like it will play exactly as Gallowdark, but it does seem to have more pieces. And you get more scatter terrain, which looks like it's likely to be used in the kill zone. So one thing they point out in the article is like, not only do these phase doors count as just doors, But these, like, you've got scatter terrain, but you've also got teleportation pads. And I think it's actually baked into the kill zone. So you've definitely got, like, probably these two endpoints, like where these green circles are. So each side looks like it has two. And then you have the teleportation pads here. So you might have ways to quickly teleport from one side of the kill zone to the other. So it kind of like helps minimize the issue you have where you kind of have to lane dedicate when you're playing Gallowdark. But it does seem to mirror that there's only 3 objectives. Most likely we can't see the objectives, but once again it follows the kind of scheme Gallowdark had, where you've got 3 large rooms, although there is a lot more scatter terrain in this set. And as you can see, these walls look like a better version of the Gallowdark walls, where they seem to slot in a lot more easily. They don't need top end pieces to help secure stuff, so maybe it's just all friction based and you've got a lot of stuff to add on. My only worry about this is if they learn not to make everything too flush, because the problem with Gallowdark is the terrain is so tight to fit together, so hopefully that fixes it. But you can see we've got breakable parts here, so they've already reintroducing breakable walls. So maybe there's more ways to make holes outside of just the doorways we have. And obviously a lot of the walls have embossed like Necron warriors in stasis ready to wake up, which actually ties in with the narrative element. So going into the narrative stuff, similarly to what we got in Kill Team Typhon, with this box set you get 10 Necron warriors and a base of Necron scarabs. The box is full of MPO rules, which basically form around playing this kill zone, because as you play the NPO rules, it basically represents the deeper you go and the more severe the missions get, the more the Necron warriors wake up, as you're just waking up more of the hive, as well, the hive world, as you try and blow stuff up, meet your objectives. So it should be like a really engaging experience, like we saw with the Typhon MPO rules, and most likely we're probably going to have a lot more MPO profiles if you've got more Necron stuff, which makes it really immersive. So it's really nice that Games Workshop are not only just focusing on the competitive side of Kill Team, but are focusing more on the narrative MPO co-op side. So it's like really cool that they're still doing this. We thought Typhon might have been a blip, but if they keep continuing this is going to be amazing. And then, as always, not only do you get the Kill Team dossier with all the tokens available, we will also get narrative event cards to co-op with the Kill Team co-op play. So unfortunately, these aren't tactics. They've learned not to reveal anything about the Kill Team, but it's very, very cool. But there's one big thing everyone is missing. So if you think about it, Season 2 of this edition of Kill Team is basically Gallowdark 2. And if Season 1 was basically Octarius Season 2, you know what this means. Season 3 is going to be Beta Decima 2. It's coming. Like the return of the ocean. We're going to have Beta Decima next season. It's going to be pain. Like, maybe they'll make it better. Maybe we'll get more terrain. Who knows? But outside of all this positivity, oh my gosh, does that mean we're getting Beta Decima next season? Now for the Tomb World reveal overview, we've got the Deathwatch Kill Team, we've got the Canoptek Circle, we've got Gallowdark 2.0, which is like really nice thematic terrain. I don't know how I'm going to paint this. I'm going to break down paint all that terrain, but it's fine, don't worry about it. Then you also get 10 Necron warriors with a Scarab base for all the MPO stuff, along with narrative cards and all the rules and tokens you need to play. So that's going to be very hype. In addition to when this launches, so we don't know when it's going to launch, but it's probably going to launch around September, maybe August. And also it will drop with Approved Ops 2025, but they haven't previewed Approved Ops 2025. We know it will drop at the same time because it's going to be the start of Season 2, and we'll get one every year. Watch out, we're probably going to get Beta Decima 2 next year, but we can ignore that for now. Gallowdark 2.0 looks really cool. So we might even be able to, if you already own Gallowdark, you can probably just build what that board has, but it does have a lot more terrain. Like, it looks like it does have more wall pieces, as well as a lot more scatter. And also on the board, not only does it have teleportation pads as terrain pieces, but it looks like they're built into the kill zone itself. So you actually might have to use that style board. So where the teleportation markers are actually could be very important. So I am incredibly hyped. They do kind of look like both one-box kill teams. The Canoptek Circle definitely will be a one-box kill team, but the Deathwatch kill team is probably going to be a two-box, because you're probably just going to need a little bit more. But I have a lot of Primaris stuff, so I'm going to see what Primaris stuff I can get away with. And if you have magnets, magnets are the best. But this is great. I really didn't think they'd be able to outdo Typhon, but Tomb World, it's perfect. The only thing that would have been better is if like Beta Decima 2.0 is like a craft world, so we get like Eldari terrain. That would be awesome. But I am like incredibly hyped, right? I do hope the Canoptek Circle aren't as annoying as the Hierotek Circle are. But the cool thing is both kill teams, both the Deathwatch and the Canoptek Circle, are a 5 operative kill team when it comes to the kill op. So this should be really cool. Does this mean general elite kill teams are going to go down to 5 operatives? Unlikely. I think it's because the Deathwatch do have an inbuilt like 18 wound operative, but also more flexible. But we'll see. It's so exciting. And, you know, it's currently July now, going into like nearly end of July. So if it does come out in September, it's only 2 months away. And it would be legal for the World Championships of Warhammer. But regardless if you're a competitive or narrative player or just a casual player, Tomb World looks amazing. But that's pretty much it for me. Please remember to like and subscribe as well as comment. I just finished work. And remember, I've got a Discord you can check out for free in the episode description below, an affiliate link at Element Games, an affiliate link at Discord code at Crossfire Games, and a Patreon if you want to give me some more support. And I'm just going to shout out my patrons. So for my adults of the crew, I have Tom, the Houston Toad, Super Cow, Nick, Mr. Meatwad, Marshall, Lucas, Graham, Fangzu, Draken, Dan, Dada Goldens, Chris, Alex, and Amorphium. So thank you so much for all your support. It really means a lot to me and helps support the channel. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. This is my surprise video. I didn't put it in there. Oh, look, I'm so surprised. I'm so hyped. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. But I'm also very hot. It's like too hot. Because I can't handle how hot I am right now for Tomb World. And remember, no matter how hot you are, you always have a chance to win as long as you can roll a crit.